Other way. Don't give your address away. The wife's treated me to a new Osprey Stratos 36 rucksack, and I thought I'd bring you along to have a first look at it. So before I open it up, I just want to be clear and say that this is not strictly a budget rucksack. It's $99.99, so there's loads of rucksacks out there that are cheaper, but I find the Osprey ones really well made and really comfortable to wear, so I'm happy to spend a little bit more on them. For those that care, it weighs 1.49 kilos, so it's not the lightest pack either. But for me, when you're looking at rucksacks, it's more about comfort and fit than weight. I have got this lightweight rucksack from 3FUL, and I just can't seem to get it to fit me comfortably enough to use it for any great period of time. So for me, like I say, it is more about the fit and how the weight feels on your back rather than what weight you're carrying. I don't know why they've put fragile tape on it either. I'm hoping it's not fragile. Shouldn't be anyway. So here it is. Like I say, it's the Osprey Stratos or Stratos 36. I'm guessing it's got the usual Osprey draw cord thingy at the top. So it's quite a bright lime green inside, not that that matters, and there's some bright details around the side of the pack and on the zip, so if you are bothered about that, just be aware. We've got a decent sized pocket on top, similar sort of design to my Kestrel 48 that I've got just in the corner there. You get another pocket under the lid with mesh on it, and then that's got a red toggle to put your keys or anything important on. I usually strap my knife onto that as well. And inside the main bit, you've got a elasticated pocket there to put a water bladder into. We've got one compression strap at the top, and then there's a compression strap around the side pocket. There's side access as well, which can be really useful. So if you've got something at the bottom of your pack that you need to get to quickly, you can just unzip that, get straight in there. You've got stretch mesh pockets on both sides, and the compression strap across them, I think Osprey call it their inside out system. You can either have that strap running on the outside of the pocket, or you can put it on the inside. So on this one it's on the inside, but you can change it easily enough to what you want. And then on the bottom of the pack, you've got two straps here if you want to strap your tent or your sleeping bag or sleeping mat to the outside. You do get them on the Kestrel as well, and I've removed them because I don't use them. I mean, it looks like a smaller version of the Kestrel, to be fair. You've got a separate compartment at the bottom here. I usually use to put my quilt or sleeping bag in, but you could use it to put your tent in or clothing or whatever you want. But on this one, that's a totally separate compartment to the main one. In the Kestrel, you can remove the kind of dividing flap and just have it all as one, whereas that is a separate section. The zips are the usual ones that you get on the Osprey packs, quite chunky, really strong, and then there is on the bottom there a built-in rain cover. If you unzip that, your rain cover's inside there. There's enough space in there as well to put a water filter in, so my Sawyer Mini I usually put in the bottom there with the rain cover. There's a big pocket down the front of the bag as well, so that's useful for your waterproof layers or anything you need to get access to really quickly. And again, that's a separate compartment to the main rucksack. For any climbers or cyclists out there, I think that's big enough to put a helmet into as well. So if we move around to the back and have a look at how this fits. So it's a framed pack. There's a rigid, I think it's an aluminium frame, and then you've got this mesh panel here that's held at quite a distance from the actual back of the rucksack to stop you getting sweaty and stop the backpack making you sweat. It is adjustable, so where you see this little label here, there's a big piece of Velcro behind that. It is quite stiff, but you want it to be stiff. And then when that's unconnected, you can slide the back to wherever you need it, stick the Velcro back on, and away you go. The straps themselves are quite thick. I think they're actually thicker than the... Yeah, they feel a little bit thicker than the ones on the Kestrel. You've got load straps at the top on each side. There's also on here what Osprey call their stow and go system, where you can put the tips of your walking poles through there and the handles through there, so it means that you can access your walking poles without taking your pack off. Got the strap there with the whistle on it, and then on the hip belt you've got a pocket on each side, and they look like a decent size. Plenty big enough to put a few snacks, your mobile phone, spare batteries and that kind of stuff. I usually stick in my hat and gloves as well into one side. So let's throw some gear into it and see how it fits. So I think I've got it adjusted properly for a first fit. You usually find you need to wear these things for a while or for a good few miles to get them tuned in properly. But I've got the hip belt securely just above my belt on my jeans. I've had to adjust the back a little bit, and then these load straps pull the weight in towards your back, and then the sternum strap I've just slid it down a little bit. It seems, like I said, very similar to the Kestrel 48 that I've got. It will need a couple of little tweaks as I'm going along and as I put more weight in it. I've just thrown a few sleep mats and my Lanchan tent in there for now just to pad it out. But as I expected, really, feels really comfortable already, and I'm looking forward to taking it out. So I got this from Go Outdoors. I have seen it in blacks as well, and it's the same price in both places, both with free delivery. But if you go for Go Outdoors, you will need one of their membership cards, which are £5 for the year. So if you don't have a membership card and you're not interested in getting one, I'd recommend that you go to blacks. I'll put links to both of them below. They're not affiliate links or anything like that, so if you can find this bag cheaper elsewhere, then please get it elsewhere, and if you could, share the link below so that everybody else can make a saving as well. And don't forget, if you do buy an Osprey pack, not just this one but any Osprey pack, register it for their guarantee on the website. Then if there's any problems with the manufacturing or the build of it, they will fix it for you for free or replace it if they need to for free as well. So first impressions are really good, but as they say, the proof is in the pudding. So I'll be taking this out on all my upcoming camps to see how it performs. So make sure you click that subscribe button if you want to see how I get on with it, and I'll see you in the next one.